Hello, friends. It's your buddy Keith, and I am here live again in the control room at the one and only world famous Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. Today I've got one of the most beautiful, pretty ESP Japanese Eclipse guitars I have ever seen. If you're new to the channel, hit like, smash that subscribe button. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers. We've got like 600 to go. We're so close. And yeah, get ready to see some awesome guitars I get from all around the world. I show you up close details so you know what they look like, as if you were holding them in your very own hands. And if you want to buy this guitar or any of the other guitars, we'll hop on over to our website. That's the spelling, EssexRecordingStudios.com. Why Essex? Essex is the county we live in here in England. That's where the studio is. All right. So, yeah, this is a beautiful tobacco burst Eclipse. This is ESP is one of Japan's arguably finest, very best guitar manufacturers. If they're good enough for Metallica, good enough for the Rolling Stones, they're good enough for me. But yeah, this is essentially the finest Les Paul that comes out of Japan. And the quality and craftsmanship is second to none. I love this tobacco burst finish. It gives me mega Slash vibes. If you think of his November Rain and his November burst Les Paul, that's exactly what I see here, especially with the zebra pickups. Has Slash written all over this thing. You've got the nice gold knobs, traditional stop tailpiece and bridge, as found on Gibson Les Pauls. Beautiful rosewood fretboard. Look at that. Look at all the grain and detail all going through there. Wavy trapezoid inlays and an asymmetrical headstock that looks very cool. I think it's hard to get headstocks that look cool, especially when you're trying to innovate on an existing design like the Les Paul. But man, this thing just looks great. You've got Godot tuners. Still has the reflective Made in Japan sticker and your ESP Standard Series there, which is also why you have the SS Standard Series serial number 08, 2008. And that is like the Les Paul standard from Japan. This was their, the top factories in Japan. There's recently the American distributor in recent years started to license the name and make USA models, but those are less expensive and actually the very best, and not usually this way for guitars and musical instruments, but the very best ones are the Japanese ones. The mahogany looks beautiful. Still has the inspection stickers on the back. There's a couple, really tiny dings in the lacquer there. But look at the beautiful flaming and striping of the mahogany here. That just looks great. Oh yeah. And see how, like, when you get it at different angles, watch how this, like, stripe kind of disappears. And then as you go over here, it gets super thick, and then it comes all the way down. Boom. And then it disappears. So you have that, like, really 3D kind of effect that you see on, like, flame maple tops. It's beautiful. There's that neck again. Just gorgeous. Headstock looks great. Looks like there's a tiniest little ding right there. And then maybe another little guy right there. But overall, 2008, that's almost 14 years ago. We're just weeks away from 2022. This thing is beautiful. This is fantastic, excellent condition for an ESP of this age. And I can't tell you enough how beautiful this top is in person. It's beautiful in the photos and in the video, but definitely in person, it's striking. I think the color of the knobs is perfect for it. And actually, I think this would be a good candidate for aged. I think aged chrome or aged nickel bridge and stop tailpiece would look really cool with it. I don't know why, but I just get that sense. I mean, that will age anyway, but you can tell this thing hasn't been played much at all. I mean, let's look at the frets. Now, guys, this thing is super, super clean. Take it out of its case just so you can get a little bit of a better idea of what this thing's like. I mean, the case looks great too. There we go. So you've got this nice belly cut right here. Something you don't get on a traditional Les Paul. Nice binding all the way around the body and the neck. You can see where the binding meets right here. And then extends all the way down the headstock. Just a very clean guitar. Flip her around. All right. There's those beautiful Godo tuners. Oh, come on, getting focused there. Going down the neck. You can see all that detailed grain pattern in the body. Very pretty. All right, guys. Well, I think you have a fantastic idea of what this guitar looks like in person. We just did a video of a 3-knob version. This is called the CTM, the custom transition model. And there's a few different types of custom transition models. Oh, and I forgot to say that. This one's got a push coil split option. That's pretty cool. So you've got a little extra capability there as well. But going back to the CTMs, the custom transition models were what we call the lawsuit models. Those are the ones that have the 4 knobs and the traditional Les Paul configuration, and then also the way the horn comes out is more like a Les Paul. I think they made it sharper on the later models or the non-lawsuit 3-button variants. Yeah. All right. My job is done. I have shown you a beautiful ESP Eclipse. And if you want to make this yours, just hop on over to the website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. You can also see a little bit more about what we do on the website and kind of what all the gear and equipment we have is. Very, very cool. Other than that, follow us on all the socials, at Essex Recording Studios, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're all there. I will see you soon. I've got more guitar videos coming up next. We have a Japanese Ibanez Prestige guitar, brand new. Brand spanking new for 2021. Can't wait to show it to you. It's a gorgeous guitar. So, I'll see you soon. Stick around.